We are all very familiar with the beautiful nativity scenes that appear on greeting cards and at pageants. Sweet little baby Jesus, comforted in a warm bed of clean hay, Mary and Joseph snuggled together looking over their son, and clean, gentle animals looking on. But is that the way things really happened? It seems that somewhere along the way, the stable has been tidied up, the birth made painless, and no emotion or fear is in sight. I want to thank author Donna Van Leer, whose book, The Christmas Journey, has beautiful words that remind us of what really happened to make this journey possible.
Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. At that time, Emperor Augustus ordered a census to be taken throughout the Roman Empire. When the first census took place, Quirinius was the governor of Syria. Everyone then went to register himself, each to his own hometown. Joseph went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to the town of Bethlehem in Judea, the birthplace of King David. Joseph went there because he was the descendant of David. He went to register with Mary, who was promised in marriage to him. She was pregnant, and while they were in Bethlehem, the time came for her to have her baby. She gave birth to her first son, wrapped him in cloths, and laid him in a manger. There was no room for them to stay at the inn.
What are you doing? You do that like every 5 minutes.
Sorry, I just want to get this, and I'm worried about you. We have had a long journey, and Mary's about to give birth. Can you show us to our room?
I'm truly sorry, but there's no room for you here.
But I made a reservation. I have the confirmation number in my saddlebag.
I'm sorry, we were not prepared for this crowd. We had no choice. The best I can offer you is the stable, which would at least provide shelter. You can stay there for free.
Thank you. We'll have to do for tonight. Let's sing hymn number 137 in the red hymnal, Away in a Manger, verses 1 and 2.
Joseph, are you frightened?
The angel told me not to be afraid, but honestly, I am terrified. What does that make me?
As human as I too am frightened. There is so much I do not understand.
How will I teach him?
The same as you would teach any child.
But I don't know how to teach a child, especially him. How will I raise him?
With love.
But is love from a common man enough?
It will be more than enough. It's the very reason he's here.
Let's sing hymn number 140 in the red hymnal. What child is this? Verse 1. When King Herod heard about the birth of Jesus, he was very upset. He called a secret meeting with 3 foreigners from the east. He sent them to search for the child and told them to report back to him so that he may also go worship the child.
I see you sort of ahead.
Do you think it's the same one we saw before? I believe so. We have come this far. We should follow him.
They followed the star. It came to rest above the stable. The 3 men bowed in awe of what they were seeing. They gave gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. An angel had warned them about Herod's motives, so they left by another route. We will now sing hymn number 143 in the red hymnal, We Three Kings, verses 1 and 5.
In an incomprehensible, humbling move, the Son of God left the majestic splendor of heaven and stepped down into our world to become an infant, to become a man. At a birth where there should have been the finest marble and linens, there was only dirt, a few bales of hay, and the filthy rags of animals. Where there should have been a legion of angels, there was just a handful of bleating sheep, a couple of anxious camels, and a few tethered donkeys. Where there should have been a king and queen and the pomp and circumstance of a royal court, there was only a frightened teenager and her tradesman spouse. Angels did announce the birth of the king, but only to a few shepherds guiding their flocks. And that brilliant star shining in the sky, with the exception of the 3 foreign astronomers, no one even bothered to notice it. And so in that little town of Bethlehem, so very long ago, a simple peasant girl and her carpenter husband quietly sang lullabies to the King of Kings as he drifted off to sleep.